All right.
What are we doing?
Yeah, a video. Let's do this.
Hello, FlossTube. I thought you were going to say something.
Yeah, that didn't happen. How about you just do your normal intro and we'll pretend like I'm not here for a moment.
Okay. Hello, FlossTube. This is Shelly from StenoStitches. This is episode 10. I have a guest with me today. This is Mr. StenoStitches, Kevin, my husband.
There you go.
So why are you joining us today?
Because you had surgery and I need to hold things up. I am your gopher.
Ah,
Let's do that.
okay.
All right. What are you starting with?
Well, first I usually like to say thank you to everyone that's visiting my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you're a return viewer, thanks for coming back. I think that's usually all of the intro stuff.
Okay, so why have you not had a video in a month?
Okay, because let's see, Labor Day weekend, your mother came for a visit. We hadn't seen her in 2 years. So we cooked a lot of food and did a lot of dishes.
Yes.
Hi, Sandy.
I did a lot of dishes.
We both did.
Whatever.
You want to say hi to your mom?
Hey, Mom. That's if she's watching.
Well, she will if she knows you're in it.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, it's Saturday night at like 9 o'clock, so we're finally getting to the video. So cheers.
Mick Ultra.
Jinx. Okay, so the very next weekend after that, we went away to Asheville
Yes.
for our
20th anniversary.
Yep, and we went to the Biltmore Hotel, did the tour. It was kind of like behind the scenes at Downton Abbey. That's what it reminded me of.
Yeah, for sure. Especially when you got into like the quarters of the people.
The servant
Yeah,
quarters.
there you go. Yeah,
It
good.
was fun.
It was
What else
interesting.
did we do?
Breweries. Hit
Oh
breweries.
yeah, we went to 2 breweries. We went to Sierra Nevada.
Replaced the glass that I broke.
I had bought him one there a few years ago, and he had recently broke it. So I was like, we're gonna go there when we're up in Asheville.
I break a lot of glasses. It's a thing. I don't know why.
It's a problem.
It's a thing.
And we also went to Wicked Weed.
Yeah. Yeah. Got a T-shirt, right? No. Got a
We got a
glass.
cup.
Got
We got a
glasses.
cup.
Yeah. Yeah.
We weren't able to do the tour because, unbeknownst to us, you can't have open-toed shoes. And of course, I had sandals on, and so we didn't actually tour a brewery. We just ate and drank at breweries.
Yeah. It wasn't what we wanted it to be,
No.
but whatever.
But Sierra Nevada, if you haven't ever been there, does have a nice outside patio area with gardens, and they grow some of their own produce, herbs, and whatnot. And they had some cornhole boards. And,
Bocce. They had like the whole fields.
yep, and they have, yeah. So it's pretty. I enjoyed it. I would like to tour that one more than Wicked Weed, just because it's all that copper and it's so pretty.
Yeah, definitely.
And then right after that, last Wednesday, I had to have surgery. So I'm actually on day 11 of recovery, which is a lot longer than I expected, but today was a really good day. I had the least amount of pain so far. I went on outings, I went to Target, Hobby Lobby, just really quick, just walk around, get 1 or 2 things. I got some good haul to show you later at Target. But that's it.
Right.
So that's why it's been so long, because we've been busy.
There you go.
Life.
Heard.
Okay, so usually when I do a video, I start off with my new release, because I'm usually like so excited to show everyone, but you like to make people wait. So
Yeah, absolutely.
what would you like to do?
I think you haven't done anything in a while. Maybe people like the whips will warm them up, show off what you like to stitch and where you are with those things. Let's lather up to the finale.
Lather up.
Lather up. Let's do that.
Okay.
So a whole lot of lathering.
All right, so this is my newest.
I'm supposed to hold them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right, you ready?
This is my newest start. I don't have the name. Kevin will do his magic and pop the name in there. It's a free pattern that Felicia from Mouse Potato
Bye, Felicia.
showed, she's the queen of free patterns, and of the 10 plus free patterns that she showed, I love that one. I think it's so cute. We both started it. We're kind of doing our own little sal, although I think hers might have been a saf. It might have been a start and a finish. I think
A what?
Saf.
A saf. Okay.
Start and finish. It's supposed to be, I think, in one day, but hers might have been like a day and an hour.
That's a lot of stitching.
It's small.
For a full day? How many hours?
Gosh, I don't know. That might be 3 or 4 hours.
Oh, okay.
It's not that much.
All right.
But that's super cute. It's, I think, a Hungarian website. You have to translate the website and everything, but Kevin will put it down below. If you've never looked at our description or notes, Kevin puts everything in there. Not only does he like flash it on the screen, he puts it all down below. He's super good like that.
It's a thing. Yeah. And if you're going to print that, don't print in black and white. We found that out. We went with, it came as a
PDF?
JPEG. It was a JPEG, not a PDF. So you couldn't load it in a book. So we took the image and just saved it to her iPad, and that way she could expand and use it like a normal picture, but it doesn't have the same, same opportunities.
I mean, it's a small pattern, so you can make it work. It also doesn't tell you what colors. I think there's only 4 colors, but still, I got to hem and haw over everything.
Right. We went through every orange today at Hobby Lobby.
That's what we went to Hobby Lobby for today. Kevin had to do all the bending down, and he thinks that he has a new design for the DMC system at stores.
I don't know what your store is like, but they put all the numbers from left to right and left to right and left to right. They don't number them, so you're just over there trying to chase to find out what the number is, and they really should just start from the 100s and work their way down and do it this way. It's just so much easier. I don't know. That's the project manager me that I walk in and I'm just like, I want to walk up and be like, who did this?
He can always do it better, no matter what. He can always do it better.
I am male. It's a thing. All right, you ready?
All right, next whip, I mentioned in my last video. This is a tiny Modernist Sal. I'm not going to remember the exact name, but I think it was like the stockings were hung, maybe. The Sal. This is part 1. I haven't finished it yet. I showed you all those beautiful colors last video. I just love it. It's a lot of stitching. There's 4. Don't lean on the table.
I'm leaning on the table. I'm leaning on the table.
The whole table will fall over. Yeah.
Black hot down.
So that comes out at the 1st of every month for the next 3 months.
Where'd you get the needle minder?
I got that from Fat Quarter Shop. I think it's Flamingo Toes, and I got it because it reminded me of the style of the ornaments that were in there.
Okay.
Okay, so now for some, now I have a whip that I showed you last video, another free pattern, and I started it, but honestly, I don't know if I'm going to finish it. It's not my favorite, and I might not finish it.
Okay. I'm already leaning on it again. Breaking all the rules. Hold on. Do your little magic flip.
I think it was Halloween Quaker. Of course, Kevin will pop the name in. I was changing the colors because I'm stitching it on orange and I didn't want the purples and the greens and all that. But don't be surprised if that one doesn't get finished. Sometimes that happens.
I don't know. You're a person that used to not finish books.
Back in the bag.
You would have to finish the books even if they were terrible.
Yeah, but this takes a lot longer than books.
Okay. Did you show off the bag?
Nah, I've already shown it.
Okay.
I'll show off this fancy project bag.
Right, killer.
My daughter orders from Shein, I think it's called. And so she's given me a number of them. They're actually perfect project bags. So this one I showed previously, but I worked on this. Well, go ahead.
Okay.
It's the Lori Holt mix and match. Back up a little bit. There you go. And so when I showed it last time, I had only the October 31st done, and when I was in the hospital for the 2 days for my surgery, I did the pumpkin and the cat. Okay?
It's simple, great borders, super jealous.
I think it's the stitch cards. Let me see, I can show it to you.
I see things like that, and I'm like, damn it, I wish I thought of that.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's the thing. That's what I do when I see all the patterns.
Yeah, it's the Lori Holt stitch cards. Be in my bonnet. It uses all of set F, and then you can mix in others. Got some glare there.
Get some glare.
Yeah. There you
Okay. It's my first time. I'm a rookie. You know. Bear with me.
go. Okay.
All right, you're going super fast.
Sorry, it just goes quick sometimes. So like, it's almost October already, so in October, I really want to finish my quote-unquote Halloween stitching and move on to Thanksgiving. So that's why I was thinking I might not finish that Halloween Quaker just because I want to finish that mix and match more. So I just, whatever I want more, that's what I'll focus on.
Do you have any that you're trying to finish before Halloween, or?
Well, the mix and match for sure. One of my finishes is for Halloween. This one right here, it's not really Halloween, it's, we can hold this one together.
Okay.
Look at how close I am to a finish of this, guys.
Ta-da!
Quaker Pumpkins by Hello from Liz Mathews.
We've only said this 10 times.
Every single video, but I've really gotten close. I mean, where Kevin's finger is over there, that is the corner. So it's gonna go straight down. I'll finish one more star and that big pumpkin, put a leaf down here. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I really tried. I would have this done this week.
Yeah, I wasn't ready. So why aren't you finishing?
Oh, I mentioned this before, and you know, Carla from Rolodex mentioned this in her video this past week. Like, she said that she doesn't like change, or she doesn't like maybe things to end, so she likes to stretch out her projects as long as possible. And I don't feel like I don't want the project to end, but I just get so impatient when it's towards the end that I can't stitch fast enough, and it frustrates me, so I don't even want to work. Which doesn't make any sense.
And you're out of thread for the umpteenth
I
time.
Yeah, I ran out. The reason why that big pumpkin wasn't finished is I ran out of that color, and I ran out of the set. I used 2 full skeins already of that border color, and I had to buy a 3rd. So I love Liz Mathews and I love her patterns, but I don't know. I just had a problem keeping up all my floss.
Yeah, that was just a thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you're just a terrible stitcher.
Maybe, but
you just
nobody's ever commented. I've asked and said, hey, did this happen to you? Do you know why this is happening to me? But
And they were like, it's Liz Mathews. Shut up.
maybe I should stop criticizing.
Yeah. God, she's never going to watch your show now. All right, what do we got here?
What do we got?
What is this?
Oh, this is my newest sal that I started on the 22nd, the first day of autumn. Oh, wow.
Okay, yeah. All that happened.
Um,
This is a lot of work for something small. There we go.
This is 4 Seasons. Here you go. By Barbara
Okay.
Anna.
Yeah, saw your Instagram post on this.
I hadn't started it because I just wasn't ready, but I had this big brain idea that I should start each lady on the first day of the season, the equinox or the solstice.
It's got our information right on the back. I don't know if the glare. Nope, glare. Screw it. It's gonna go underneath. I'll add it to the description. Somebody failed.
So I started the 4 Seasons sal, and I've had a few people join me, and I only worked on it that one day, and that's what I got done. Not bad. But the good thing about this is you have the whole season to finish one lady. So on the winter solstice, I don't know the date of that, we'll start the winter lady.
Is the beer talking back?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it just did that to
Pardon
me. Right? You try and be subtle, you're like, "Oh." That's what I just did. It'll be on the camera later. We'll totally edit it
We'll
out.
edit it out.
Yeah, it's totally
Sure.
there. All right. Are these still whips? Are you even doing WIPGOs? I haven't heard you say the word WIPGO in forever.
This is WIPGO right here.
Okay. All right.
But I didn't know if you wanted, I was going to revisit our release from last month at some point.
Yes,
do you
we can
want
do
to
that.
do that now?
Let's do that now.
All right.
All right. Bum, bum, bum.
So in case you missed our last video, boom, Quaker Bat. Kevin designed that pattern. We had my friend Anna model stitch it for us. I finished it on something from clearance from Hobby Lobby and put some ribbon and some bows. This was my first ribbon. So that pattern is in our Etsy shop if you're interested.
Absolutely. There's a lot of favorites. A lot of
Yeah.
lack of commitment going on. A lot of window shopping.
You can move over towards me a
Right,
little bit.
okay.
I'm getting out of the screen.
You know,
That's what happens when you have to move all around.
I'm telling you.
Okay, so you want to do WIPGO?
Sure. Let's do that.
All right, so let's start with the WIPGO call that I haven't worked on at all.
I'm a fan of the bag.
Yes, this was the first project bag that I ever bought. It's Lake Wind Studio.
Yeah, look
It's
at that.
Bee themes. Make sure the pattern's not shown. There you go. And show the back. Yeah, super cute. I think I bought myself that when I finished Modern Folk Embroidery Sal in January. It was like my first WIPGO call and I finished it, so I bought myself a bag.
You know, celebrate.
And then I never bought myself anything again for a finish.
Okay. I remember this one. It's been a while since I've seen this
I haven't
one.
worked on this like all year.
Yeah. All right.
All right, so this is, there is Beauty in Simplicity by, I'm trying to get it out of the package, Cottage Garden Samplings.
This is just another one I look at and I'm like, damn, I wish I thought of that one. That's amazing.
These patterns are beautiful. The colors are just amazing. I love birds. The goldfinch is gorgeous. I dyed that fabric myself last year. I dyed it and then waited like 6 months to start it. It's a lot of stitching, and that's kind of what's got me hung up. Those daisies are big.
Yeah. Huge.
But I am using the called for Weeks Dye Works, and it's beautiful. So if I don't work on it this month, I'll try and work on it next month. I don't necessarily care if the WIPGO gets done in that month.
What? Who are you?
I've been getting slack. Ever since I had to do this big model stitch, everything has
Oh
kind
my
of gone.
gosh, we're gonna start on this in the middle of the video?
I can't keep up with it.
Clearly.
He almost made me stitch my arms off.
I had nothing to do with that. It was just the cost sometimes to make giant patterns.
So what's that called again?
Oh, I don't remember.
He makes fun of me because I never remember what
First of all,
French words are.
I never make fun of her. I'm an amazing husband. She tells lies.
So it's by Tralala.
Yeah, I can't remember right now.
I call it the bee sampler. If you've heard
Oh,
me say,
okay. Summer sweetness or something like that. I think it's something like that.
no idea.
If that's what. Spring sweetness. I bet you that's what it is.
Okay.
Is it showing? Is it okay?
No.
We're switching.
Oh, on the video.
Yeah,
yes.
that's what I was looking for. You.
I'm sorry. I didn't
Okay.
know what you were doing. So
I'm trying to do my best Vanna White.
I think I did 3 out of the 5 days, and I got both bee skips and the whole urn done, and some more of the strawberry plant. So I put in some good time, and I made a dent in it.
It's just rows. There's nothing going down. They didn't do any back stitching for the bees.
Here,
Yeah, I
I
figured.
haven't filled that in yet.
What is
There's
it filled
another
in with?
color. That's another color,
Oh.
a darker color.
Okay. I was just curious. Whatever.
Fair question. Fair question. Okay. So that was the WIPGO from this actual month. I also, the same weekend I pulled out that, it must have been after I finished our release, which I can't say the name yet. I kind of like just went off rogue and did nothing fall or Halloween or anything, so that's when I pulled that out. And this was a WIPGO from last month, and I think I put in 2 days on this. And this is Cross Stitch Nation by Heartstring Samplery.
So, what are your feelings about this one? Seems that
I like it. I was able to get the gentleman and the lady in red, and geez, I definitely think from most of the whole word cross stitch in the border in. I hemmed and hawed over the blue, and I ended up really liking it.
for the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like it. Now that it's going, I don't know, when I first started it, I struggled with it
I was
a
gonna
little
say
bit.
there was some terse words at first.
Yeah.
Something about hating dresses or something. I don't remember.
Well, I started with that big girl, and that's a lot of just like straight, boring stitching. But I love it now.
You gotta start in the middle, usually, right?
Yeah, you don't have to, but I did. So 2 more days of that, and that WIPGO will be done. Okay, so this is plans and change of plans.
Plans and change of
You
plans.
still don't want to do the new release.
Geez, no.
No?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it's only been like 20 minutes, give or
That's
take.
okay.
Give or take.
You don't have to have a long video.
No, I just mean that they can hang a little longer. The suspense builds. Bum, bum, bum.
Okay, so we'll do FFOs. Well, first I have a plain finish, and then we'll do FFOs.
Finish. Plain finish.
Has this ever been in a video before? I don't think this was.
Yes.
It was?
I think, because I think you showed, I think the scissors was a topic. Or, no, you might have only done Instagram.
Instagram. I
I don't know why I have to beat on the table.
I don't either. Hey. Alright, so I might have a SAF since last video, but I really worked on it for a couple weeks. Hold, please.
That went down the wrong pipe.
It's okay.
It was the sap. I don't know. That word just sounds really weird. Why do we?
Gross.
Sal is okay. No, just okay. So when the kids were younger, we'd take the word. So it was like if the kid would have fart and laugh at the same time, we called it a faff.
Yeah.
So every time you say sav, I just have this image of us with little 9-year-olds talking about combining gross words together. That's the thing. You know, you got to teach your children. Someone's going to teach it. They're either going to learn it from you or the bus.
No comment.
Okay. Back to our regularly scheduled.
So, this is a SAF from last video, but it really worked on it for a couple weeks. You may have seen it on Instagram because I was working on it when we were on vacation. Which do you want to hold? This or this?
This
Or
probably.
this first?
Or that.
Here's the pattern.
Yikes. Okay.
Jardin Prive.
Oh, let's go with the crinkle. It's terrible. Too
He
lazy.
doesn't like the glare.
I don't want to fight the glare. I'm too lazy for it.
It
It's still
still
glaring.
glares.
Okay, fine. Let's fight about it. We're gonna break up.
Jardin Prive, I can't. Halloween? Question mark? I can't. I'm stitching.
What? I can't. Yeah, Halloween. I can't. I'm stitching.
That's fully 100% how I feel about Halloween. If Kevin didn't make me give out candy with him, I wouldn't do it. Grinch. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Totally.
So I finished it.
Oh yeah. I'm
This
getting
week?
right back up. Right back up. I don't even know why I'm sitting down. Okay, here we go.
As soon as I got home from the hospital, I just worked on that until it was done. And I absolutely love it. I used all DMC. The only color I changed was the little bubbles in the cauldron were supposed to be white, and the white, it showed up well in the house, but not in the little skull. Oh, I can't reach there. There's a skull right there, and you can't tell at all. You still can't tell. So I changed it to yellow.
And this was the one when you first got there. I think you. Who was it that announced that she had the same surgery? Erin?
Oh, Erin.
Yeah.
At Stacie Stitches, she is also stitching this, and so she's the one who made me want to do it, and she also had the same surgery.
This is just in a pile.
Yeah.
Didn't have a bag. It's not good enough for a bag.
It's done. It's taken out of the bag. It's finished.
Oh, okay. So this is next. This one.
Yes.
Okay.
So that is sort of a too many beers. Sorry.
Go home, Shelly. You're drunk.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so this is sort of an FFO. However, we had to do some, not technical adjustments, but
I don't want to think of words. Yeah.
construction. Basically, we needed to add more magnets to the finishing piece.
Yeah. It's a WWPD.
What would Priscilla do?
What would Priscilla do? We were like, okay, we need to add more magnets. As soon as we tried to hang this thing up and it slid down, we consult the experts.
Yes, so if you haven't watched our other videos, for the calendar crates pieces that Priscilla and Chelsea came out with, they showed a finishing piece from Hobby Lobby. and it was awesome, but a little pricey for me. So I asked Kevin to make me one, and he did. And I've shown it in other videos, and it's also in our Etsy shop.
I think they might be sold out right now.
But they are made custom ordered. So
Sure,
if you want one and it says sold out, you could always message us and he can make you one, no problem. Right?
Totes.
Okay. So anyways, this would normally be on that piece and it looks beautiful, but it's under construction. So we just have the stitching today, and that is hands-on design. Let's talk autumn. I've shown it in other videos because I had started it last year and the navy fabric had kind of thrown me for a loop, but this year I didn't stitch it in hand, I stitched it in a Q-snap and it was no problem at all.
I think you called it a previous start.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I used all called for colors and I just love it.
Just love it.
Just love it.
Love, 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 love. Okay.
Next.
Fully finished next? We're on to this one?
Fully finished.
All right.
This,
Calvin and Hobbes?
Calvin and Clyde.
Calvin and Hobbes. Come on, Priscilla. Calvin and... I can't say that. It's Calvin and Hobbes. All right. This is what I call it.
So, you know I have been saying how much I love this piece.
We'll just cover your face for a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was on hand-dyed fabric with evening blue. I started it last year, finished it this year, just mounted it on some foam board and stuck it in a wreath. Love it, love it, love it.
Really, 2 wreaths.
Yes, but they don't need to know all our secrets.
Well, I mean, you know, you got to show off that you have skill sets, right?
Yeah.
We don't just take the regular, we make it magnificent. Okay. This?
And last FFO, go ahead.
Well, technically second to last, because the...
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, second to last FFO.
Get it right.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Hold it up.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
That is Luminous Fiber Art, Savor Every Stitch. I finished it a few months ago, but I finally had Kevin stain that box. If you want to just kind of show the box a little bit. I got that at Hobby Lobby. And I just finally mounted it on there. And I love it.
Right, and if you look, it's super easy. That's called Weathered Gray.
Weathered Gray what? Stain?
Weathered Gray, wood stain, yeah.
Wood stain?
Yeah. Super easy to do.
Super easy to do, but I still ask Kevin to do it for me.
I gotta be...
Because he's the woodsman.
I wouldn't go that far. These are office soft hands, you know.
Why do you have stain and stuff for wood?
The cornhole boards, so I make those on the wood. It's my side hustle, you know. Gotta have something to do, so I make cornhole boards for people around our neighborhood and whatever. I make the forever boards. That's the sales pitch. I want the grandkids to fight over the cornhole
They're
boards.
custom order, custom made. I want to say fine quality, but that's not the right word.
Sure it
I'm
is.
terrible at,
I think those are all great words. Yeah.
So he also says that he can make any shaped piece of wood.
Yeah.
But yet I don't have my pumpkin yet.
That's because you really haven't committed. You're like, make a pumpkin. I'm like, how big? And you're like, just make a pumpkin.
Just make it. I'll put something
Yeah,
on it.
I don't know. And then I could cut it. You know, wood is something you can only, you can't frog wood. You can't like undo it. Once you cut it, you cut it. It's
Right.
you know.
So if it's big, I'll put a big piece on it. If it's small, I'll put a small piece on it.
I'm custom. I make it to fit, right? That's the way that works.
Moving on.
Yeah, exactly. If you want something like that, I'm sure Walmart has it. I'm sure we get them at Walmart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It might even be cheaper than having you make it, but it's something to be said about, you know, homemade, custom made,
All those words.
all that.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so we want to do, I got 1 plan and 2 canceled plans.
2 canceled plans? We're
Yeah.
talking about the canceled plans? Like we're not going to do them anymore?
I just want to get it out there because, you know, I make a lot of plans and I change my plans whenever I want to, but sometimes I feel a little bit bad because I'm like, I'm going to do this and that, and then you might be like, well, what the heck happened to that project?
This is why Stacie says things like, about you, about being super organized.
I know, she called me type A.
Yeah, she's not type A, but she's super OCD and a little controlling.
I am not
Whatever.
OCD. I'm just organized.
You just spent like a whole video once trying to make sure that the light wasn't shining on your glasses. You're a little
True.
OCD.
But I did put all these flosses on floss drops, and I'm not going to do it. But all of these were from my stash, so it's not like, you know, I bought it and did all that. I just pulled it from my stash. But this was the Stitchology Mystery Stitch Along. This was the fabric that I had in my stash.
Okay.
And
The one that you've been getting the emails about?
yeah.
Okay, you're not doing it?
No.
Okay.
I held off. I almost started to border, and I had looked at previous sales, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like it, and so I held off to wait to see until a few things came out, and it's just not for me.
So you're just not going to do the
I'm
thing?
not gonna do it at all. After this video, this is all going in the bin, and this is going back in the bin, and
Well, why don't we do something about that? Isn't that something we can, like, show the pattern and people can put a magic word in the thing and...
no, it was free. I didn't pay for any of it.
I know, but you have it... Oh, okay.
No, this
You
is
just reuse
fine.
those things?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is all going back in my stash.
Okay. You should throw it over there instead of over here where the rest of the stuff
touch
is.
it, yeah. So, last video I talked about how I never did the August bees, and then so I had it all kitted up August, and then I added September, and I never did it. I pulled it out, and then I was looking at September, and I was like, why is September chickens?
September chickens.
It's chickens.
That
It's
sounds
not
like a disease. Oh, yeah, September chickens?
It's not back
Ooh.
to school. It's not.
But chickens are good. I don't know. You should ask your sister Dawn. Maybe she would have a reason why. She's a chicken person.
Although I noticed that July is fish, so maybe it is animal themed.
And that's all bees in August.
Which bees in August makes sense, but I don't know. I just decided not this year. I'm not saying I'm never going to do it. I'm just not doing it in September.
You do a lot of heart and hand stuff in general.
I do. I like heart and hand.
Sure. I can touch this one?
Yeah.
Okay. What's this one? I don't know why I have the table. I just have to pound the table. It's a manly thing. Damn, it's the table.
He's making sure you're awake. If you have headphones on, he's making sure you're looking
Clearly.
at the screen.
Yeah, absolutely.
He wants your attention.
Oh, okay, crinkle monster.
This I'm super excited about.
So this is an actual plan.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
I am waiting for this fabric to come in the mail, and as soon as it does, I will start it. I've got the floss all kitted up. I don't even remember where I got this from, but I know I like it.
Did you get it on the con? Stitch con?
No, I did not get it at Stitch Con. I just love the colors, and I love birds, but that red on that petty point linen is going to be so pretty on my Christmas tree. So
yeah, on your quilty Christmas tree, or just the regular one? Stitchy.
Not quilty.
You don't have any quilty things on it?
No, it's a cross stitch Christmas tree.
Okay. Shows how much I pay attention.
No comment.
I'm telling you. All right.
So we are left with Haul and Stitchy Kindness. Do you want to reveal the pattern?
Sure. Let's do that. Okay. We're going to talk about it first.
Well, first I'm going to say that in my last video I said that this was going to be released on September 1st.
She's a liar.
Yeah, I have to stop giving dates. But it was stitched before September 1st. I met that goal. I stitched, I wish I could remember the details.
A stupid amount of time.
Like
380 hours, something crazy like that, wasn't it?
No, it was 60 something hours.
Oh.
It took me 22 days. I just can't remember the number of stitches.
It's like 13,000 stitches, something stupid like that.
I almost like weekdays I stitched on this model only. And on the weekends I would stitch whatever I wanted.
God, did she complain about it?
I did not. But
you're just a slave driver.
I
you
did strain my arm.
Yeah. She was on the DL for 3 to 5. She
couldn't
even
myself.
move. She couldn't drive. She couldn't wash her hair. It was terrible.
So do you want to just show him and then tell him?
No. I think that you should talk about it first. So she had this idea. So obviously we're trying to do the design thing. And so it's like, when are you going to do it? And when are they going to want it? And how quick? And then all of a sudden we had this great idea. Well, Shelly did. She drew this stick figure with a couple pieces of lines. And she's like, and this is this and this is this.
I tried to save that.
Oh, I have it.
Do you have it? Or
Maybe if
I'll
I'll throw an image up over my face just so they can see it. I'll show the pattern. So then she had it, and I sat down, and I was like, okay, I like the idea. I love the idea of making, you know, this pattern, and I just kind of went to town and kept going back to her and be like, what about this? And she'd tell me.
And you had been toying with some hay and some corn
Yeah.
previously.
Some of these things were from other patterns and ideas, and we just kind of pulled them all together, and
Mm-hmm.
it came together pretty quickly.
And I knew I wanted, well, let's show it so then
Okay.
we can talk about it.
All right, so we're gonna show it and not see us, so I can just put it straight up. All right, like
Well,
this.
I'll be there.
I don't know. Okay, I don't think so. Okay, so first to see the overall. Clearly, you can see close up that we did the finish. I'm just gonna cover us up for a second so they can see it.
Okay.
All right, so there's the pattern. All right, so now you can start talking at any point in time because
Oh.
this is heavy.
Oh, okay. Well, you can back it up. And just
Well, they
put
can,
it-
I want them to
well,
see it. If
I
you want it.
wanted. Okay. Oh,
I want them to see just how awesome this is. Close up, it's really hard to see.
well, I wanted to point things out. So can
Yeah.
you move it closer so that?
Do you want me to? How's that now? Now they've got to. If they've seen all of it, now they can just reference. They can pause and back it up afterwards.
I have to sit down. So
Yeah,
you
let's do
just
that.
bring it down. Okay.
All right, we're coming back. We're coming back.
So I really wanted there to be a quilt because I'm a quilter.
Yes.
And this is our Grand Kitty Chai.
I'm gonna zoom in real quick. Hold
Okay.
on. Am I there?
Yes.
Okay.
He's
Can you
got a-
see his fat round butt?
He's got a nice booty.
Yeah.
Yep, and a big fluffy tail.
Big booty cat.
And of course we wanted pumpkins and we needed some
Sunflowers.
sunflowers and a galvanized bucket.
Yep.
Kevin just designed the scarecrow. That is, of course, he designed it all, but that was his addition. Zoom in really quick
On what part?
on the corn and the fence.
Okay.
So the corn is beautiful, and the fence is only 2 colors, and it really, you know, I thought it was going to be too complicated, but it really wasn't. It really moved very easily. It was a joy to stitch. So it is the gate entrance to a corn maze.
Sure.
That
Which
is
the kids are at tonight.
the scene. Yeah, our youngest son is at a corn maze, and
It's my face. Sorry. Okay. And we're
last little bit is we have that fiery setting sun in the quilt star pattern, and then we chose the blue for the quilt stars because it is supposed to be like a setting sun.
Yeah. And there's a couple little sneak peeks, like there's the spider, and there's an ant, and a couple little,
Bluebird.
yep, a couple little
Yeah.
sneaky things in there.
So
Yeah.
it's really fun stitch. You can put it down if you have to.
Yeah,
And
okay.
you could, I'll hold it and you can tell us about the finish that you designed.
Hold on, so.
So Kevin had the sole
Nope,
idea.
that didn't work.
I can hold
All right,
it.
Okay.
Kevin had the sole idea.
The sole idea.
Get in the picture, babe.
Okay. I'm in the picture.
So
Great.
tell them about your finishing idea that you did.
Yeah, so I'm a huge Wizard of Oz fan. It's just a thing growing up, Thanksgiving every year. You know, we were like the poor kids. You only had like the 4, 5, 7 channels. So that's what was always on. So you'd watch it until late at night, you know, freaked out about the monkeys and crying and whatever. So I wanted to kind of like, you know, the Scarecrow was my favorite character. And so when I thought of, which you can tell, I think I love that Scarecrow. That's my favorite part. And so just I thought of like, you know, what if it was just a pair of jeans? And, you know, because you think of, I don't know, farm life or whatever. And then, you know, sticking things in the pocket. And I was like, could we do something like that? And then.
So that, I don't know if you can tell.
Take over again.
That is a pair of jeans. We took we took a drive down to Goodwill and got a pair of jeans.
You can see the pockets.
The pockets are right there. So Kevin did that whole part. I did the stitching and he did the finishing. So it was really fun and it was a really good team effort.
Right.
Yeah,
And
it's awesome.
it's yours for $69.95 on Etsy.
Not quite, but
Yeah.
the pattern will be in our Etsy shop by the time this video goes up.
Yes.
He's the producer, so, you know, I
Yeah.
shoot it and it's up to him to get the video out. So.
Yeah. All right. Are we done with showing all the stuff so we can do life things?
We can do live things, but I still have my haul.
Haul. Let's do haul. All right.
What live thing did you want to talk about?
I was just in general, like, what's up with you? What's new? What's going down? You know, you're off for how many more weeks? And what is...
Well, I mean, we just went through, like, the busiest part, and I'm off definitely for another week. I might start taking Zooms at the end of last week. I could take some Zoom depositions. So I got another week to 2 weeks before I'm driving and, you know, fully back to functioning. But other than that, Nathan turns 16 in a few weeks.
Yeah, October 3rd, and he'll be 16 and
driving.
Yeah, that's really cool. And
that's it, but we don't really, there's nothing else on the horizon for us.
I started a new position.
You want to talk about work?
No, just me. I don't have to go into the details, but you know, I started the job 3 months ago, and we talked about that on the video. And so I started off as one position, and now I'm moving up and moving into a new position. So there's changes all around. Yeah?
And that is actually good that you bring that up, because when we started StenoStitches, Kevin was between like project management positions, kind of like contract work. So he was between assignments, and so he had a lot more time to spend designing, and so it takes a little longer, and it, you know, because he has a real job.
True.
As do I.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
The only other exciting bit that we have is the Patriots game.
Right. Yes. So, from New England, Patriots fans. If you don't like them, I'm okay with that. No, I'm not mad at Tom Brady for leaving or winning it. You know, I just want to point out, I've just really noticed that I've basically had cactus antlers the entire video. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't edit that out.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that, but
I just happened to look over and I'm like, that definitely, it's like a, I don't know what that is.
Don't make me laugh.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Not a thing, you
but
know?
We do have the ring glare on our old people glasses.
I'm totally fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't really mind that. Most of the time, when you're in your stitchy space, you're stitching, and then when you hear something that's like something new, you look up and you're like, meh, or you're like, ooh, that's really good, or you laugh or whatever, but you're mostly listening.
Yeah, that's true.
You know.
Okay,
right,
so I'll show, this was a giveaway that I won from Felicia at Mouse Potato. I don't know if it's Mouse Potato something else, but I just go by Mouse Potato. And it was, you have to show this one really close. It's a pair of scissors, but it also, she stitched this little sheep key fob, scissor fob.
Okay.
Give it time to, what does it say? Friendship? Or, yeah,
yes.
Friendship. Super sweet with a little charm. And then she sent it in this super cute little box.
This is the part where you dump it.
I know.
You're always like, I wonder, oh! Cut!
Oh, you dumped it!
Crap. I'm never gonna live that down.
So she threw in a bunch of floss, a button, and some needle threaders, which you can't have enough of those. So I really enjoyed that, and
Way to go, Shelly.
Felicia and I have been messaging back and forth a lot since then, so it's nice to have a new stitchy friend.
Stitchy friend.
Hi, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
And then this is not actually new. I got this over a month ago, but I keep forgetting to mention it. And it is the Floss Winder by Stacie Stitches.
Stacie Stitches, our home girl. What's up?
Stacie Stitches Creative Studio is her shop
her
name.
stuff is so much fancier.
Yeah.
You go, girl. Look at that. I know your husband helps out, so.
No, her husband does that.
Her husband does that. She just gets all the credit for it.
Yeah.
Smart woman. Okay.
So.
Yeah. It's got our name on it and everything.
Yep.
She's so fancy. And that's talent right there. To be able to do all those separate woods and to combine them all. I am not that guy. I buy it already glued. I'm so lazy when it comes to that stuff.
He just got some kind of purple wood that he's been doing a lot with.
I have a pin that's got like purple wood. Does he do one wood turning? I don't know why I'm asking you.
I don't know.
I bet you he does.
Stacie, does he do wood turning?
Does he wood turn? Does he make a whole helly mess or a hell of a whole mess or I don't know.
A hell of a mess?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Beers. Moving on.
Saturday night. We got to get this done so you can go and get the kids.
Exactly.
I also got my Jody fabric of the month.
Right? And this is, I found out just recently, is you don't get to pick. It's not like, hey, you pick the size, and then Jody's just like random throwing shit out, and then you get what you get.
Yeah. I will say, this is my third piece of pink red.
Yeah. Two of them with this kind of looks like one you've had before.
Well, I bought one at QuoteCon, and this is very similar to that. So, but I don't mind. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean it's quality. It's great.
I've yet to stitch something on it, but I love the Lugana. It's so soft. Look at this. With that green.
You don't really see the. What do you use? Model? Is that the word you use?
Modeling.
The modeling. You don't see it quite as much.
Sometimes if you.
This almost looks like fluorescent green.
Fold it up, and sometimes if you back it up, the color comes.
Back it up? What are you asking me to do, lady?
The color.
We're on a camera.
Okay.
Okay, I'm about to kick you out.
Let me see. All right. Do you want to show that haul, or should I?
You tell me what. No.
It's my haul, so.
Sure. This is your haul. All right, so I'll hold it up. We'll show it off.
I have no idea what I'm going to do with that. I just thought it was really cute.
Yeah.
Definitely can put a finish in that.
Right.
Cute. That was from,
Where's this? Target?
Target. This is all from the Target, $3 to $5 bin. And
Okay.
Kevin took me there specifically for this item.
Yes, which we didn't think we were going to find, but boom, last one on the shelf, baby.
That, I believe it was Jody from Steel City.
Oh, here's it.
I believe that's correct. She did a finish on that cauldron, and I was like, ooh, I think my mix and match that I showed earlier will fit in there.
Ooh.
I haven't measured it, but that was the only one they had, so it was a lucky day.
What is this? This is just a hangy deal?
It actually opens up, like if you take this down, it's a stand, and it swings.
Okay, I see it.
Are you able to get...
Ooh, fancy.
Can I reach in front of you?
No. What are we doing here?
I just wanted to show what I hope to finish on it, but it might be too small.
Okay.
So that's on one side, which is a cute saying. It says, every year I fall for pumpkins, bonfires, s'mores, autumn leaves, apples, and you. But on the other side, it says, welcome to our home.
No, it's backwards on the camera, but okay.
But I thought maybe that might look cute on there. I might be able to make that work. I don't know if it's big enough, but...
Yeah.
So those, that's our enabling.
Or what?
Enabling.
That's our enabling. Yes, okay.
Yeah, we got that at Target today.
All right.
So, no notes today. We just went, El Natural.
Yeah, we're just like, let's just drink 2 beers really fast. We'll just chug them, and then we'll talk to people.
Yeah, this is the late night edition, not the morning coffee edition.
And I was like, please, can I sit right here because I want to have antlers.
Yeah.
I can't stop looking at it. I'm gonna have to edit and just stare at this over and over again and just have cringy
I bet
moments.
nobody even would have noticed it if you hadn't said it.
Half the people have already put responses below and we haven't even finished the video.
No. So the only other upcoming stitchy stuff is we got some shelves to go on this wall.
Yes, finally.
And so Kevin's going to help me with that. We'll take that quilt, rehome it, and start to get some stitchy stuff on the wall.
There you go. Super exciting.
Oh, we wanted to do a giveaway.
We did?
We did.
We do.
We do.
We are.
So, these are the rules.
Oh, God. The hands out. We're all in trouble.
In my house.
Not in my house.
Okay. We would like to give away a copy, digital or paper, of our newest release, The Corn Maze. And...
Gigantic. Just, you know.
It's our biggest piece yet.
What did we say it was? 12 by 9 or something like that?
It was like 15 by 9.
Was that the fabric, though?
No, it was 15 by 9, the stitching.
Okay.
But that was on 28 count mushroom Lugana, so you could certainly do it on a higher count. And I would love it if somebody stitched it on some blue fabric for like the evening sky. We considered some yellow, but I ordered these sample pieces of yellow and they took like months. I got them after I was finished stitching it. So, fabric shortage, and I guess yellow, it worked out because yellow would have been more like a daytime, whereas it's supposed to be a setting sun. But anyways, so that would be fun to see somebody stitch that.
And the back, right?
Well, I haven't sent it back yet.
Oh.
So we would like to give away paper or PDF digital pattern to the Corn Maze, as well as the bat. You want to show them the bat one more time?
We're showing the bat one more time.
Paper
I feel like this is...
or PDF.
Sure. I can make them either way.
Yep.
I think right now all we have is the PDFs, but
Yes.
it's not. We'll just put all of our gimmicky stuff on the back, and then we'll call it a. Because on the back it's just like all of our information. It's basically just free publicity, and then there's a fold to it. Right now it's kind of just flat with the cover. Because if it's digital, it's usually like 2 pages, 3 pages, yeah.
So, in order to enter, you have to like the video, subscribe, and answer a question.
And answer a question. And answer a question.
I think the question should be, should Kevin join me again?
Oh, okay. That's for which one?
Is that to... That can be for either one.
So
we'll just draw twice. Number 1 is corn maze, number 2 is the bat.
All right, so if it's a yes...
No, it's not conditional on the answer. It's just they answer a question to be entered.
Well, when you have to do the question thing, it's usually one word, so you can't be yes or no. So.
Oh, well, they would have to put corn or bat. Those are the keywords.
Okay.
They also have to answer a question.
Okay, I get it. All right.
I'm not exactly sure why, but that's what everybody else does. So.
Yeah,
I think it's like to generate comments and get people active.
Yeah, I'd love to, so I have a question. The question is, because we've been talking about this, is it too late if, say, I took a week or 2 to create a Christmas pattern? When do people stitch Christmas? Because we're now releasing we did the bat last month, essentially, right? So we did a month ago, we did a bat. In October, we're going to do something for November. So if I have something ready, November's Thanksgiving, and that's kind of autumn and fall-y.
Right.
Right? Just add an E on to an N. Okay.
Sure.
So then, if we had something out by November 1st to stitch for December, so...
I definitely think November 1st is enough time for a Christmas design.
Okay.
Waiting until December 1st, I think people really want to be finished, but that's not to say people wouldn't start something. I mean, people
November
start
1st.
stuff on Christmas Day.
Sure.
So.
Yeah. I'm just curious, because I think that, like, we're getting a lot of favorites, window shopping on Etsy, and, the question is it because everybody's already past that time and they're like, oh, that's super cute next year?
I don't think so on the bat.
Oh, you think it's just like late night, I can't fall asleep, so I'm just going to click all the things.
Undecided.
Free dopamine,
Yeah.
not actually buying, but being like, I love
window
that.
shopping.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're here for dopamine, I guess, as well. Whatever.
So, keywords, corn and bat. The question of the day, the true question of the day, should Kevin join me again? That's
Yeah, I mean,
it's a big deal.
I could not be the demographic,
They might not think you're funny. I tell you, you're
I
not funny
know.
all the time.
But, but at the same token is, who cares as long as it's different? There's interaction.
It's better than listening to me fumble my words for an hour. I bet.
I don't know. I watch your video probably more than anybody. I'm okay with it, but I might be a little biased. Yeah.
Maybe.
All right.
All right. Well, we're rambling now, but I think we've covered it all.
I think so.
So we should just say, see you when I see ya.